Welcome to eMammal. My name is Dr. Stephanie Schuttler, and I am a scientist on the eMammal project. Today I'm going to show you how to set up an eMammal camera trap to take photos for eMammal research. I will show you how to select an ideal location, set up a camera trap, and what kind of data needs to be taken during camera trap setup and breakdown. Look for an area within your site that is clear in at least one direction and where there are not a lot of people or cars. If you have been assigned a specific GPS coordinate for your project, find the best location within 50 meters of that point. Do not point cameras at roads, picnic areas, playgrounds, or other areas of high use. If you have to place your camera trap in a high traffic area where there are people and roads, such as neighborhoods or schools, point your camera trap away from the road and towards the lowest traffic area. Choose a straight tree or secure post that the lock can fit around. Avoid trees that are less than 6 inches in diameter. Do not choose a tree that is slanted because the photos will be crooked. Do not choose a stump as the camera can be easily removed. And finally, try not to put your camera at large logs, other large trees, large rocks, or buildings. All of these things can block the camera. Place the camera on the tree at about knee height. Make sure the camera is parallel to the ground and it is facing right side up. If you are on a slope, set up the camera so that it captures photos across the slope. If you have to place your camera on a slope, put a shim or sticks behind it to angle it up or down to make the camera parallel with the ground. Lock your camera until it is snug on the tree so that it will not move during the entire time of your camera trap deployment. As you tighten, the camera may move. Double check to make sure that it is still at knee height and straight. Several types of locks are used in eMammal, and if you are not sure how yours works, check out our video demonstrating locks on the eMammal website. Don't forget to take the key from the lock and tuck in the loose ends of the lock so it doesn't blow in the wind and in front of the camera. The walk test allows you to check your camera trap setup to make sure that you've positioned your camera trap correctly. It also allows you to measure the maximum distance that your camera trap can detect you at. Put the camera on walk test mode and walk out from the camera in a zigzag pattern. You will see the red light blink on the outside of the camera when it detects you. Go as far as you can and stop where you last saw the light. Measure this distance in meters. If your detection distance is short, such as less than 8 meters, you can adjust your camera position to improve your detection distance. If you are not getting a good detection distance, you may not have chosen a good site and may have to try a different tree. Once you have a good detection distance, fill out your data sheet for the deployment. You will write the name of the camera deployment, the date and time of setup, the dates of the camera and memory card retrieval, the camera name, the detection distance in meters, the memory card ID, and the GPS coordinates of the location. The last two I mentioned, the memory card ID and the GPS coordinates, are critical. Depending on your project, your data sheet may ask for more information. It is critical that you take a correct GPS location in the decimal degree format. For more details on how to do this, refer to the GPS coordinate information sheet. Clear any larger vegetation and brush within 6 feet of the camera because this will block views of mammals at night by interfering with a flash and can also cause false triggers. If the area has a lot of vegetation or brush, try to find the most open area and point the camera towards it. Now you are ready to arm the camera. Always check that the date and time are correct. If the date and time are not correct, refer to the camera trap video for your camera type on our website to change them. Switch to the ARM camera setting for reconyx cameras or on for Bushnells. A flashing red light indicates the 10-second countdown for the camera to begin taking pictures. Close the camera trap and stand in front of the camera after the light stops blinking so the camera takes a few photos of you. This provides evidence that the camera trap was set up at that specific date and time. Leave your camera alone to take pictures for the full deployment. Do not turn it off to check the pictures. After approximately 3 weeks, you will come back to the camera trap to collect the camera or switch out your memory card if you are going to keep collecting data in the same location. Make sure to bring back your deployment sheet with you and the lock key. When you collect the camera trap, stand in front of the camera again so it captures photos of you taking it down. Open the camera to see if it is taking photos. Check the box on your deployment sheet to indicate if the camera is working or not. Turn the camera off. Unlock the camera and bring everything back with you. If you are doing another camera deployment, move the camera at least 200 meters away to a new location, or if you are assigned a new GPS coordinate to that location. Make sure you fill out a separate new deployment sheet, switch out the memory card, and replace the batteries. If your camera is at the same location, you will still need to fill out a new deployment sheet. Now that you've watched this video, you're ready to set up your camera trap. Good luck, and we're excited to see the amazing animal photos you will collect.